Will, can we do the jump? The people are waiting. Are you waiting?
Here we go.
All right, everybody.
Even my left, yeah.
Really looking for better living. I'm giving every minute. Dedication is everything. I'ma change plans. Only hope that you can understand. Ain't no stopping once in motion. Break it down like erosion. My class is session. Pay attention if you're planning on passing. Bash your passion through your speakers on blast. Look, little knowledge, everlasting life is all that I'm asking.
It is so good. But we also have the beautiful Bonnie Blue in the house. Bonnie Blue is a very skilled, talented, amazing woman, and I'm very excited and blessed to have you on the show, Bonnie. How you feeling today?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for having me. Shout out to Phally, the Phally show crew. I'm blessed to be here, man. I'm happy to be alive. We're here in Venice Beach. Beautiful, good-ass vibes, good people. We're gonna have a good-ass time.
Definitely. DJ Drastic on the ones and twos. You know, I always love when DJ Drastic comes through because, you know, he sets the vibe. But let's get right into it because I know a lot of people are very excited about this show with you being on here. What are you working on? What's going on in your life right now?
Woo! There's a lot. Shit. Well, on a personal note, I'm working a lot. I'm working 2 jobs, doing a little bit of bartending and then some business operations for a bedding and textile company. So that's a lot of my life right now, which is cool. I'm doing all that so I can contribute back to the culture and my first love, hip hop, and continue making music and everything like that. So I just started a new project with a producer by the name of Ariano. We're gonna do a 5-track EP, and I do have an album, a full-length album that is in the works and has been for too long now, but it's there. I'm hoping that I can really get it together within the next 6 months or so. But the 5-track EP will be out by the end of the year.
Nice. I feel you when it's when you have to push back projects because life happens. So man, shout out to you and salute to always contributing to hip hop. And then making it happen. You said you bartended. I bartended a couple of times, so tell me your craziest experience, maybe strangest or weirdest experience about bartending.
Okay, well, I have it's not really strange, but it's fucked up and it's funny all in the same way. I've had a couple times where I have a lot of times where people are you didn't put that much alcohol in there. And it's I pour heavy, I know that about myself.
You're
so I
generous.
know that, I am already. And people, I do have some people that are they're like, oh, there's no alcohol in this. And one time I had this girl, she was ordering martinis and she's like, there's no, a martini is basically all liquor. And it's she kept telling me I can't taste the liquor. I'm like, well, that's because I make a good drink. If you can't taste the liquor and there's a lot of liquor in there, it's probably because I made it good. It's flavorful, whatever. And that girl, I was like, okay, I'll give, ended up giving her some extra and shit. She kept drinking throughout the night. By the end of the night, she was fucked up. And that happened to me twice, where people were like, there's no alcohol, the whole night they're telling me there's no alcohol in this, and then they're just fucking plastered, and I have to call them a cab at the end of the night, and I'm just like, okay, so there's no liquor in those drinks, right? What now? What now?
Yeah, that's crazy. So you bartend in your home area?
Yeah, in Ontario.
Obviously men are nicer when you're bartending, right? Or am I wrong?
Shit. I don't know. I would say the majority, yes. But people are still assholes no matter what you're doing sometimes, it just depends. People are in a badass mood sometimes, but for the most part, it's as a bartender, you kind of become a therapist and shit. People come there and they just share their life stories with you, and you just kind of take it in. Sometimes they're assholes about it, but most of the time people just want someone to talk to, or they're just there to have a good time with their friends and stuff. But when you get the solo people in there and they're just down and out, fucking chilling at the bar by themselves, I'm like, all right, I'll try to talk to you and cheer you up, even if you are in a bad mood. I kind of take that as a challenge. I want people to have a good time, and I want to be the one that turns people's days around, in any way that I can. So in that case, if people are being dicks, it's kind of like a challenge to me to like, all right, motherfucker, I'm gonna make you smile right now. If I can pick my nose or something, I don't know what it's gonna be, but I'm gonna make you smile.
Nice,
Damn it.
nice. Shifting away from the bartending, having said that, do you do that with your music? Like, is that something, one of your goals when you write, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think that is my goal, probably more than anything, in doing art, doing music, and just being involved in the hip hop community in general. Like, I really appreciate the culture. I'm a huge fan of it, and if I can do anything to contribute to it, that's amazing. But ultimately, just in life and through my art, I want to create experiences for people where I can provoke some thought or help them through something, or you know, drop some knowledge sometimes, or just have a good time too. You know, like I like to do all of it so you can show, you know, I'm a dynamic individual, as are all humans. So I like to show all those sides, and yeah, I like to be the one to either maybe, but with hip hop it is a little bit different. I would say in my personal life, I want to be the one that makes you smile and shit and have a good time. As an MC, I don't really like care if I make you mad. You know, like I'm cool with that too. I'm not always trying to make people happy as an MC. I'm trying to like provoke some thought. I'm trying to like create experiences, and sometimes I will make people mad because I'm a little bit more like outspoken in some of the things that I do as an MC, where as in my personal life it is a little bit different because I don't want to fuck people's days up. I don't like to get in debates with people and like disagree and be negative and shit like that, but I will like share what my thoughts on things through my music, and sometimes that pisses people off.
Nice. No, yeah, it happens. Me being an MC as
Especially
well.
as a woman.
Yeah. Yo, definitely. You'll say something and then they'll run with it and completely say the opposite. But anyways, I do have one question before we turn into to a game. Before we turn to a game, out of all the tracks that you have from day one to now, which is the most important to you or close to home that you know you hold to your heart? And can we hear a piece of it? And I'll give you the mic for this.
My most meaningful, this is a hard question and thing to do, because I feel like everything that I write and do in art is meaningful to me, because I really speak more about personal things than I do anything else. But I'm gonna do a verse from a song that I did with an artist from Denver named Papa J a few years ago, actually. And it's meaningful to me because it's just like I guess a memory of like one of my hardest times in life, and like I can look back at that time and kind of inspire myself in a way to where it's like, damn, I was able to like push through everything that I was going through at the time, and I was homeless at the time. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, but I ended up in Denver and linked with him. I was already like in contact with him and everything. And I wrote this like a little bit, but I had written a few things before we went in the studio. He'd sent me the beat prior to. I wrote a few things before I even flew out to Denver, and I rewrote it like the night before I went into the studio with him. And I was just really reflective, and like the first line is really, really real to me. I say, I'm searching for some peace of mind and a stable place to sleep. So obviously that was exactly what I was going through, but I'll do the rest of the verse for you. It's a little long, but we'll fucking rock it out a cappella. Here we go. I'm searching for some peace of mind and a stable place to sleep. Play the pawn to see the sheep, pawn the kid to see the priest. I'm out of reach. Aren't we all just some walking contradictions, looking outward for convictions? They've been locked up in our prisons, but who's the jailed and who's the free? I can't tell, so you tell me. What does it take to listen when you can't afford to see the time it takes to turn new chapters and manifest your destiny? Instead of exercising demons, glamorize the wild nights, but be it a little less deceiving. Dead inside, my soul's been sleeping. See me screaming for a reason, still consumed by society. All this pressure leads to diamonds, and I'm blinded by the side of me that shines the most at night, ruled by the moon, chased by the sun. I live in darkness just for fun, until I can't resist the light. playing with these puppet strings. Stay drawing inspiration from these broken seams. From these broken seams.
Nice.
Woo! Thank you. Shut up. Phally Show. Bonnie Blue. What's up? What's up? DJ Jurassic.
If you don't know by now, you better ask somebody.